I'm Dr. Susan Nash, and we're going to have a little bit of an adventure today. We're going to go to the OU Online Library, and I'm going to show you exactly where we can find good things. Okay, so notice we're at libraries.ou.edu, and this is the front page, and I have logged in. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to scroll down, and I'm going to look at what I can find and notice that there are different types of resources. So if you just want to skip to, say, human relations, you can skip here, or you can go to humanities, and you'll find what your librarian has deemed useful for you for working with the collections. And so basically she's gone through the hundreds of databases and helped you find good ones. My favorites for humanities for me are the Academic Search Premier, and also Article First is okay. I haven't been using that so much. Art Store is great. EBSCO, and also the Film and Television Literature Index, Google Scholar. The difference between here and the Google Scholar just on your browser is that you actually have access to the articles. And then there's JSTOR and Project Muse. I don't see ProQuest. I highly recommend ProQuest. So let's say that we like this, but we want more. So what we do is we go back to the university libraries. We go to the home, and we wait for it to come up. And then we scroll down, and we go to databases. Now I'm going to ProQuest. And ProQuest is PRO, so it's in the second part. And here we have ProQuest. And the good thing about ProQuest is it includes dissertations as well as articles. And let's say that your topic is Socrates, Know Thyself. Well, okay, how do we get started with that? So let's just go ahead and let's look at what type of things we want to select. Do we want audio and video works? Maybe. Blogs, podcasts, websites? Maybe. Those aren't necessarily academic though, so let's just say no. And books, yes. Conference papers and proceedings, yes. Dissertations and theses, yes. Encyclopedias and reference works, no. Those are tertiary. So, I mean, if you really just want to know about Socrates in general, yes, okay, but I use these with a grain of salt. Many places will not allow you to just cite those. Government and official publications, those are good. Let's see. Historical newspapers, periodicals, magazines, other sources. No, but we definitely want scholarly journals, and we potentially want reports. Okay, so let's just say Socrates, and then let's see, Know Thyself. And let's just see if anything comes up. Let's limit it to full text. Well, these are interesting. So look, you've got a dissertation. So the nice thing about a dissertation, Know Thyself, Plato's Alcibiades' I, and the foundation of philosophical knowing. And then this one is other interesting one, Epistemology's Education, Know Thyself. A little bit intense, but I think the goal of this is to explore and see if maybe you don't know anything about this topic at all, so it's really hard to get into like the epistemological elements of it. But if we just start with Know Thyself, let's just go to the dissertation, because dissertations usually have an area where they describe and define the terms. So I'm just thinking, look, it's like, oh, interesting, abstract and nice photo or pictures. Looks like you got into the Greek. Okay, so the place of displacement, the place of wonder, education of the philosopher, wandering. Well, these look interesting. Somewhere along the way, he needs to describe what and where know thyself came from. And so that's in the introduction. And so anyway, so what I recommend is going ahead and downloading this. So you can download the PDF here. I'm not going to download it, but I want you to show you how. So you just click and download it. Now here, if you want to cite it, here's a really quick way to cite it quickly. So I recommend just copying and pasting and putting this into a Word document. And boom. I mean, you can export to Citation Manager or file. I don't have any of these Noodle Tools or EasyBib or RefWorks. But Microsoft Excel format is often useful. So let's just see what happens if we do that. This is kind of new. I'm excited about it. Anyway, so let's just continue. And honestly, though, sometimes it's easier to just copy and paste, because if it's in the chances are in this file format, it will. Yeah. Okay, so maybe it's better just to copy and paste, because check out what happens. It's good if you're making a list and you want to sort, etc., by fields, but if not, it's just going to take a lot of time. So we can do that, or we can just go back and just hit Cite Source. And then an annotated bibliography would be that source, and then after that, you would write a paragraph that describes what this dissertation is about and basically what you learned from it. So basically, I just wanted to get you through being able to use the library and understand what you're doing with this assignment, and in that if you are building an annotated bibliography, there are ways to really make it fun. And I think a lot of it has to do with the databases that you choose, the types of articles that you look at, but then also determining a kind of foundational, giving yourself a foundational framework too. So in the case of Socrates, Know Thyself, you may need to go out and go to like Stanford's Dictionary of Encyclopedia of Philosophy and places like that, just to get your foundational things, and then go to the collections. But it's just up to you. The idea is to make this a learning adventure. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. And I'm Susan Nash, and I will talk to you soon.